We did it. All right, this is Same Gaming Podcast episode 9. Where we will be discussing what has had us occupied for the past week, be that video games, TV, and anything else that
Pace energy, Barn. Pace energy.
Tickles our fancy, Matt.
Yep, a lot of movement.
Barn, we got Al, we got Cuff,
Energy.
and we got, who's this guy?
That's me, my man.
It's Matt. For our audio listeners, I was pointing to everybody.
Remember when we put this in audio only
Yeah.
form?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you never know. Somebody might be listening while they're driving. You know,
Yeah,
they can't
that's
really
what I
look at
do.
us.
I have
Guarantee
YouTube
you
in the
nobody has
background.
been listening.
Okay, first of all, rude.
That's
One.
negative, Cuff.
Second of all, possible.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. So how have you guys been this week? How's it going? That good, huh?
It's gotten so good.
Phenomenal.
Eh,
It's the first full 5-day week since the vacation.
Yeah, it's hell. But
It's
we
hitting.
get 3-day weekend. Thank the gods.
I thought that was
Thank
next
the
week.
gods. This weekend coming up.
It's this weekend?
Yeah.
No
Okay.
shit.
MLK is
Time's
15.
flying, man.
It is.
Moving at a
Wow.
normal pace for the calendar.
I don't get it off, so it's great.
That's
Yeah.
rude.
Looks, do you
I
get
remember that from
do you get
last week.
President's Day?
What?
Do you get President's Day?
Yeah.
Because that's the next week, right?
Next month.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I
Warren is
said.
thinking, we got a 3-day weekend every week now,
Yeah,
apparently.
he's really just
I'm
doubling
down. I'm
down.
gonna just take a day off every day.
Yeah,
every
but then
week day. Mm.
After President's Day, it's just like the long winter and I guess the long spring. But
No,
it's nothing
Yeah.
for 3 months.
I think they're giving us something in February, aren't they?
In
Yeah,
February.
that's President's Day.
Yeah. See,
I said after President's Day.
which is this weekend. Just kidding.
I'm just
Mhm.
moving on. Anyways, so
Moving
after
on.
President's Day, yeah, it is just literally nothing until Memorial. It's
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
So take advantage of these 3 days coming up.
Yeah.
You guys got any plans or just sticking around?
Well, definitely going to be watching football.
Nice. Nice.
Now that our Rams are, sadly.
Put that R word back in your own mouth first.
Now
Second
that the
of all-
Rams are.
And my bills after that. Upset. Devastated.
So our hot takes from last week were
Yeah,
very
I
hot.
did say I was
So
going to rewind the
sad.
tape and go back to that
Yeah.
one. 'cause
Yeah, I guess I need to eat a shoe because like
that crashed and burned pretty hard.
both the teams I wanted are both fucking gone already.
Well,
so
no, we still got one more team left, and that is Al's Eagles.
That's right.
Now we're all Eagles fans. We're going to
Fly.
make it happen for
For
them.
one more week.
Fly birds fly.
I'll tell you what, though. At least one Birds team is coming out of there, Victor. So I can promise you that. It's
Ooh.
a guarantee.
Rude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah, definitely football.
Football.
Did you guys watch the national championship game?
Yup.
Yeah.
I
That was
caught
fun,
some
huh?
of it.
The worst part, the first half. It was
Yeah.
pretty slow.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts was like all Alabama's offense until they were just like, nah, you can't throw the ball. You're out. And put
Rude.
in the true freshman who he lit up, man. That was crazy. Like,
That was.
I can't
Amazing.
imagine that. Just as the number of times they said true freshman this, true freshman that, like, that doesn't happen, man. That's not a thing. Like, maybe back in the day, but like, you basically you sit your freshman year most of the time, and if you do play, like, you're one of a kind. Like, you were a 5-star recruit coming in, but in the national championship game to see that many true freshmen, man, that's unheard of. Yeah, super fun
Yeah.
game.
That's like pretty much how the announcers always say how Sean McVay is like the youngest human being known to have ever existed. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. It is crazy though. Like they ended up winning, but imagine if they lost. Everybody
Oh, they
would
would
be
have probably
on-
killed him.
everyone would be like, Nick Saban is the biggest dumbass ever.
Yeah.
Why would he put a true freshman in?
I think
Now he's a
if
hero.
they lost like after that pick, like when he threw that like dumb like where he should have thrown the ball away and just like jacked it up, and it was a nice pick. The guy climbed the ladder, but like
He was.
if he like collapsed after that, like yeah, Saban would have been. I mean, you can't really laugh at a dude that has 5 natties and then now 6, but yeah, it would have seemed like a really bad call. And now, I don't know. I just think like yeah, it worked out, but man, that's just.
It's spicy.
It only happens for Saban, man. Like that's just how it works. I don't know, but yeah, that Alabama kicker is just like doing 1,000 Hail Marys after the Hail Mary prayers, to be clear, not passes. But yeah, that dude had to be shaking in his freaking boots.
Oh my gosh.
If he had to go out there and kick again to like tie it up, oh man, he shanks from 20. Like there's no way that kid kicks the ball correctly.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
But thankfully, as much as I didn't want Alabama to win, I didn't want to see him just get absolutely murdered on live television. So
Yeah, I'll give you that.
that was a fun game for sure.
I think
That's
like
pretty hype.
all the little side storylines in it really like made it even that more like interesting. We had, the 2 brothers,
Yep.
one on each side, the Ridleys going against each other.
And it's a senior and a true freshman too.
Yeah. And the younger brother like showed out. Like
Yeah.
Showed out.
he had a pretty good
He
game.
showed out, dude.
Come on, Cov.
Come on, Cuff.
Have you ever showed out before?
I mean, it's hard for that receiver to do anything when they weren't throwing the ball at all. So
Yeah.
in the
Well,
first half,
sure.
yeah. But and then you had that Alabama player that like almost punched out his like assistant coach.
Uh-oh.
And like caused that huge like scuffle on the sideline.
Uh-oh.
And then he just goes back in the game next special teams
Yeah.
play and just like rails the guy, like
Yes.
absolutely clotheslines
It was
him.
That's good.
insane. I was like,
any
I
other
was waiting. I was
team-
like, flag? No?
Yeah, any other team, that dude is on the bench. Like that dude is not playing another snap. So I don't know. I don't know how he got let back in the game. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that gives me a good reminder of how they kept letting Cooper get the ball for the Rams, and I wanted to kill myself.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need to talk about the Rams game, Barn? Because this is the second time you referenced the Rams. We can go there.
No, because I'm
Listen.
upset, but continue.
Okay.
There's just too many interlining things,
Nope.
That's rude. But
Not so much.
But yeah, I think
Barn.
the last 3
is-
natties have been pretty fun. As much as I don't like Alabama, they've been delivering when it comes to entertainment, at least. So we'll see what happens next year. Definitely looking for them to expand the playoff. I think there should be more teams. I don't ask me how to do it logistically because I don't know, and that's why that's not my job. But they got to find a way because it's any kind of tournament playoff setting is just too much fun.
Yeah.
NCAA, if you're listening, Al's looking for a job.
Yep.
That does bring up a good point because everyone was like, Alabama is the least deserving to be in the playoffs. And there's like, people were saying there's like 2 or 3 other teams that should be in it before them.
Yep.
Then they end up winning. So
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. Like, I don't know. They're just. I think between them and this iteration of the Patriots, like, I honestly don't know who is more dominant. Obviously, not like compared between the two, but just in their respective level of play. It's gross. Like, it's just you can't ever be like, they're probably not going to bring in this year. Every single year, like. Even that year, like Brady got hurt, like they were still, competent. It's
Yeah.
gross.
no quarter.
yep.
Agreed.
Okay, well. So, on the topic of sports
And no quarters.
and no quarters. Yes, exactly. We talked about Alabama. They're like riding that biggest high. That like young freshman quarterback is probably the happiest he's ever been in his entire life.
Really
But on
loves
the
God.
on the other side of it is, there's always a losing team. And we've been the fans of those losing teams at some point in our life. So
More
that's
often
gonna,
than not.
yeah, more than especially Al. That's gonna segue us into a new segment I like to call
segue.
Matt's memorable moments.
Ah, it was close.
Ooh, nice.
So,
Ooh, that's a triple alliteration.
thank you. I was actually gonna go with Matt's most memorable moments, but I was like,
too
I
much.
don't know.
That's too much.
Yeah. So,
Just call it Mr. Matt's memorable moments.
Oh,
Mr. Matt's memorable moments. There you go.
There you go.
Cool. I like it. We're gonna keep that title. So, for this memorable moment, we're gonna go a little sad.
That's what we do here.
That's what we do here.
It's pretty
we're
on
here
brand.
to, yeah.
So, I want you guys to talk about that one game, that one play, just that one sports heartbreak that you won't forget ever. So, I don't know if that struck a chord with anybody right now, if they want to just take it away. But that's our first Mr. Matt's memorable moment.
There
Mr.
you
Matt's
go.
memorable moment. Okay.
Someone else go because I have too many. I have to sift through my archives and my files.
It's just like looking through the
Yeah.
like vinyls at an old record store.
Yeah, just flip it. Oh, there's tears. Yep. Sadness. Yep.
Oh, Alanis Morissette. Well done.
Nice. I don't know.
Looking through vinyls.
Anyways, Matt, you wanna start off your own segment?
I can,
Yeah,
yes,
there we
I'll
go.
start it off.
Kick us off, my dude.
So for me, before I got into football, I really do enjoy football. I think football is quickly becoming, honestly, might be taking over my love for basketball at this point, and that is
Hot take.
because I know that's a hot take, and that's because how much we talk about it and how much you guys like it, and I'm just feeding off the energy. But
Also, because your basketball team sucks ass right now.
shut up.
Hey, no, you got baller brand, baby.
Damn straight. Big Baller Brand Challenge happening in Lithuania. What?
Oh God, stop.
So, for me,
2020.
let me set the scene here. The Lakers coming off a three-peat, adding 2 Hall of Famers, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, to their roster, looking unstoppable, easily making it to the finals
Yep.
against the Detroit Pistons, who, let's be real, at that time had no discernible superstar. There was no guy. Yeah, Rip Hamilton was okay. Ben Wallace was having the time of his
Yeah.
life.
Ben
but-
Wallace was at least a defensive superstar.
Yeah, he was I don't know what happened that season. He was on some shit.
Yeah.
Because he never played that well ever again.
Yeah, he fell off hard.
Rude.
But watching the Lakers drop that series, being unable to get that 4th championship, yeah, it's heartbreaking, man. It's all because Karl Malone wanted to fuck Kobe's wife. That's why.
Wow, that's aggressive.
Boom.
Yeah. See, coming from someone whose favorite sports team has literally never hoisted the trophy,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Because
see, exactly.
literally
The 4th
saying
one we
that
couldn't
you're
get.
sad because they couldn't go for 4 is absolutely nuts. I get in the
Sorry.
moment, you are, you're mad because your team lost, but that's just absolute insanity. The things I would do, the list is so long to just get a little taste of that trophy. And you had 3 and you wanted 4, you greedy bastard.
Especially
It should have been ours, okay?
especially when you probably weren't even a fan until they had 2
No,
or 3.
I was always a fan.
Bandwagon.
I was always a fan. You can shut that. Should have.
Were
Right
you,
Get my finger.
I've been a Laker fan since I was a child.
You
your
were a
parents
child
fans
when they
or-
won
or-
3.
Shush.
Were your parents fans, or how'd you get into?
So
I mean, obviously you live around LA, but
yeah. So when we played, when me and my
Got him.
brother played basketball when we were younger,
yeah,
we played with some of our best friends, the Fernandezes, right? And their dad was our coach. And so he was always a Laker fan. They used to have Laker stuff everywhere. That's all we knew was being a Laker fan. So ever since I was a little kid, that was
Yeah.
it. It was all the Lakers.
gotcha.
I'm just saying.
Go Celtics.
A lot of good things.
Michael was a Celtics fan for a second. I was like, you're a little bitch.
Yeah, that is a pretty bitch move though to be a Lakers
that was
fan
just to
and
piss me off.
you,
I think.
you don't go Celtics. Like you just can't.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Anybody else want to go while I'm still going through my circular file here?
Well, he's being heated at the fact that mine is because I didn't get a 4th championship.
Yeah, it's insanity.
That's pretty rude. I think the most heartbreaking, because I also grew up, my family, I just recently got a lot more into sports because back in the day we did not have cable. My mom and dad never watched sports. I think the only thing that they would watch was like Winter Olympics, Summer Olympics, and motocross. My dad would watch.
Yeah.
And that was like literally it. Football was just not a thing. And so I literally didn't understand how football worked until I got to high school and was in the marching band with you guys. And so I was like, oh, so that's what that is. And that's pretty much like how I learned about football. Like
Home run!
Yeah, all the goals. There we go. So yeah, kind of got more into it there, and then I didn't really start watching like a lot of games until I was in college, and then like we were watching the Super Bowls and shit. And then I kind of just jumped on Eagles with Mr. Al because I was like, that's his team, I'll like him too, and Eagles are my favorite animal. And so I was like, why not? And then Rams jumped over, and they're like, we're coming back to California.
I remember you had a brief stint there as a Bucks fan.
There was
that
a brief
2 weeks.
foray into the Tampa
No,
Bay
that's like how I was with the Bills just recently. But
It was probably Barnes' lowest point in his life.
yeah, Bucks.
You have a Bucks jersey?
No way. Thank God. But yeah, so they hopped over, and my mom was like, you know what? I like the Rams. They're pretty cool. Her dad used to work at Cal State Fullerton, and like he got to meet him. They would practice at the Cal State Fullerton field sometimes, and I was like, yeah, you know what? They're here. I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. They just got the first pick. Goff, he's gonna be amazing. Like, let's go. And like his first showing was absolute ass. And I just remember being like, oh no, what I get into in that whole fucking year was so
That first
rough.
year was really bad.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, so I'd say definitely the most upset was probably when I was like, I was super excited. They're here, they're home. This is gonna be a team that I'm actually gonna really go for. And it was like first games I watched, I was like, holy shit, this is fucking rough, dude.
Yeah.
But now they're looking amazing. Sean McVay's a god. Gurley's a beast.
Did you know Sean McVay's really young?
They need to put like tape on Cup's fucking gloves so he can stop dropping shit. But otherwise, he's all right.
Pretty sure he like led the rookies in catches.
Yeah, I'll give him that. But Woods was also a fucking monster. Like,
Yeah,
we're looking good, man.
Honestly,
Yeah, then
he was
our-
better than freaking Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, if you want to blame someone, blame Watkins.
I definitely will blame Watkins. Yeah, and our defense is amazing. We got some good talent there. You know it. So, a little high note at the end there, but yeah, definitely jumping over to Rams was roughest for me.
How dare you make this somewhat happy?
Yeah, what the heck is wrong with you? All right, Cuff, you got one for us or no?
Yeah, I guess. Mine's a little different. It's not like I wouldn't say I'm a diehard fan of any sports team.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have like a moment when my team lost.
About USC.
Yeah, now you're in USC?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's college football. Most of the
Rude.
I don't know. Like they either do really well or they do real piss poor, and
Yeah.
when they do piss poor, it's just like turn the TV off, forget about it.
Yeah, that bowl game was pretty rough.
Yeah. I'd say the most upset I've been is when the Patriots won the Super Bowl against the Seahawks and last year against the Falcons.
Yeah, I literally couldn't care about either of those teams. Well, I guess I care about the Patriots, but yeah, like,
it's just like
I wanted Falcons to win because I was a fan of Matt Ryan that year, and now I hate his guts.
But it's just like, everyone knows they're good. And, even when they are so far down, they still can come back from behind. It's always like the Cinderella story that nobody wants.
Yeah, seriously.
And people are going to be talking for, years and years saying Tom Brady's the GOAT because he came back in the Super Bowl like 23 points down or whatever the fuck it was.
Probably 500.
It's a 25. It's 28-3.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That was yeah.
I don't
that
know.
was
Like
upsetting.
which one's worse? Like coming back 28-3, or literally having the game 1 yard away, and you have at that point maybe the best in between the tackles running back in the league, and you throw the ball. Like, I don't know which one's worse. I really don't. I guess the Atlanta one's a slow burn, where if you're Atlanta, you just feel it slipping away.
Yeah.
And if you're Seahawks, it's just like you're ready. Like, they have the Gatorade bath like in their hands, and then it's just like, oh, no, all right, well, okay, let's go.
Darn. Oh,
I think
shucks.
the Seahawks one is much worse because every single day for the rest of your life, you'll think, what if we ran the ball?
Yeah, what if?
And you have to
hurts a
imagine
lot.
that if it's like anyone other than Marshawn Lynch, like it probably keeps them awake every night. But Marshawn Lynch probably just like, I got some Skittles.
Yeah,
after
he's
the
just
game. I don't
like,
give a fuck. Like,
I'm going to the Raiders. Fuck
yeah,
y'all.
like he has one ring. Like, I don't know. He just seems like the sort of guy. Like, not saying he doesn't care, but he just like, all right, on the next season, whatever. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, he lets it wash off his back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those were hard to watch, man.
Okay, Al.
Yeah,
Much anticipated.
yeah. There's so many. There's
Please
so
don't,
many.
please don't cry.
No, I know. There's so many. I'll do it. I'll do a twofer. I'll piggyback off of Cuffs and fuck the Patriots again. The one Super Bowl in my lifetime that I've been alive for, the Eagles went to. McNabb was in his prime. We had Terrell fucking Owens, the fucking diva that he was, but god damn it, can he catch a fucking football? And just assorted trash for wide receivers other than him. James Thrash, Pinkston, just absolute garbage. But,
Plastic bag.
but it was,
Banana peel.
I think I took a couple snaps in that game. But man, like that team, that defense, fucking Dawkins, fucking that front seven, just absolute monsters. And holy shit, like, one, fuck Andy Reid. That fucking marshmallow looking, gopher looking fuck. Like, he just decided to be willy fucking nilly with the time on that final drive, just dicking off.
Sounds
I will never fucking forgive him for that shit. McNabb gets a pass because I love that fucking guy, but he played like dog shit like that last drive too. And Jesus Christ, man, like and that was like pretty early into my Eagles like fandom. I remember liking them like maybe a year before, maybe a year or two, and then so I was like, not quite. Like, if that happened now, like this year, like, you would not hear from me for at least a couple months. So, like, it was lucky it was pretty early.
Scary.
But, like, no, it is real. But, like, I just remember I was watching it at my uncle's house, and I was just like, I just stood there, and I was like, just absolute silent. Just didn't do shit. Just stood there. And I can't remember who said it, but one of my family members was just like, yeah, this is what it's like to be a sports fan. I was like, okay, cool, got it. This is awesome. I love sports.
Yeah.
But as far as emotions go, it's got to be, and I've talked about it on this podcast before, so I won't go into length, but it has to be when Carson Wentz went out during that Rams game. Like, just to know what that season could have been. Like, we talk about, what could have happened if the Seahawks ran the ball. Like, what could have happened if we kept our QB? I mean, it's such a polished team. And, it's not like we're losing too many people. There's always next year, as they say. And then they're not out yet. And I shouldn't be that pessimistic of a fan. There is a chance in hell that somehow Nick Foles will go back to the gunslinging son of a bitch he was back in 2013. But
fastest in the West, Al.
Yeah. No, man. I think mostly because... Not that, other football players aren't good dudes, but it just seems like Carson just the passion he has for that team, and just like, I know he gets into the, religious side a lot of it, and I'm not a huge fan of mixing that stuff. I mean, obviously you can say whatever you want, you can feel however you want, but I mean, you could just tell it's a guy that, like, he is committed to this football team. And yeah, dude, that sucked just to watch that live. But
I was gonna say, man. I feel like being there for you probably like amplified it even more.
Oh, it was so much worse because if I watch on
chance
TV,
of Rams people.
Yeah, well, yeah, just fuck people. But if like I watch on TV, I'm like, oh, he's not in. Like, that's weird. But like I had to watch him like hobble to the tunnel. I was just like, fuck.
Yeah. And there's no like cut to break of like not seeing it.
Yeah. So. Definitely rough. So yeah, the Eagles are definitely responsible for a lot of highs in my life, but they definitely take up a lot of lows as well. So love them to death, die hard, never going away from them. But fuck you, Andy Reid. All right, I'm done.
Okay, he's done.
Good.
God bless America.
Hopefully next week I'll come up with a more positive topic. But thank you all for participating in
at least I feel justified in the sense that Andy Reid has now blown two of the biggest leads all time in playoff games for the Chiefs. So yeah, that's your fucking walrus trash now, Kansas City.
Okay, so before Al takes the next half hour, just
Andy Reid, look at
some Andy Reid things. I'm gonna go ahead and end Mr. Matt's memorable moments. Thank you all for
I hope he doesn't listen to this on his way to work while not watching.
Yeah. Thank you all for playing.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah, well done.
I need to fix something real quick.
Rude.
Matt, can you stop eating your microphone like this?
Okay, sorry.
Just like stay at one level. Don't go back here.
Too animated.
Matt, don't do it.
Too animated.
I don't think that's what the word means.
Too animated. That's what it is.
He's too animated.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just going back and forth.
You should just keep all this. This is gold right here.
This is gold.
I mean, we're not editing it out.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah, we're keeping everything.
All right, Barnes,
I'm a genie boy. So as we're talking about the battle of the Rams, we're gonna go into
the biggest reach I've ever seen.
The biggest reach. I'm in that bag. I'm in the bag of holding, and I'm praying for a grab here.
Yeah, you're always doing something.
I found it. Our Barnes battles. I don't know why I stood up for that.
I don't
But
either.
Animated.
the Barnes battles this week is going to be between the two teams that died that I wish did not die. But and this is also like, the old battle to the death. And what we're doing is it's a ram
Okay.
and a buffalo. Like the Buffalo Bills, what they're like the Tatanka. No, what are they called? Like they have an actual name.
What? Bills?
It's not a buffalo because they have something
bison?
else. Bison. Boom. Bing, 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 bing for Matt. So yeah, it's gonna be a bison versus a ram, and it's gonna be in one of those where they do the bull ridings.
Mm-hmm.
In
rodeo?
little arenas. Yeah, the rodeo things. Battle to the death. There's gonna be, it's like dodgeball. There's gonna be a ring, like a line of cattle trops, and then around the edges there's gonna be little like electrified, like the little things that they poke the cows with. So the only way to get out of there is if the other one's dead.
I feel like we are definitely getting a call from PETA on this.
Sorry. No animal was harmed in the filming of this thing.
Podcast.
So, yeah, thank you. Ram, bison.
Okay. Okay, can we go?
Yep. Go.
Bison.
What?
Bison.
Bison? Okay.
Yeah.
State your reason.
It's fucking gigantic compared to a ram. The ram is gonna literally just keep ramming its head against it.
Oh,
the bison's
ramming it.
yeah, I did that.
I'm listening. Okay.
And the bison's gonna look down and be like, and literally just fucking flick the ram, just give it a good old toe punch.
Nice.
And yeah, it's size. It's
Okay.
purely size advantage for me.
I had to do a little bit of research on this, as I do.
At least that's good, because I mean, are they that much bigger? I just assumed.
They're definitely
so-
bigger, yeah.
A bison weighs
It's like the size of a car.
1,400 pounds,
Golly.
They're pretty big.
and the heaviest goat that Wikipedia has
I do like goats.
310.
Did you look up ram? Matt?
Goat, ram, same shit. I looked up ram. It didn't come
Look
up.
up ram.
I'm looking it up. It come up with some random ass actor. I said ram weight, and it's like some random actor. I swear to God.
Look
at
ram
this
weight.
Ram Pathal or something. That's him.
It's probably like,
Ram weight.
you sure it's not Ram Broken Shard? Brocoan Shard, sorry.
It's Ram Pathaneni.
Okay.
So,
So
All right. So him or the buffalo? Who wins?
he's 143 pounds, so he's not gonna do too
okay,
well.
that might change things. The guy looks like a fucking unit. I'll tell you what.
he's a unit and a half. I'll give you that.
Yeah. All right, Matt, so I'm
Okay.
assuming you're going bison.
So 350 pounds. That's what it says. Is max.
That even seems heavy, to be
Of
honest.
pure muscle.
It doesn't matter. It is
That's like big. That's like Big Show.
barn. It
That's
doesn't matter.
nuts. How can it be 350? They're like little things.
They're not that little.
No, they can. Get
I didn't think they were 350. That's a
They
lot.
can get pretty meaty, like a
So
ram.
350 versus 1400. I gotta go 1400. You know,
all day.
that's like me
we got-
fighting somebody that's 500 pounds.
Like
Like,
you
We got
fighting
two
anyone.
bisons here. Two
Thanks, Al.
bisons.
Yeah.
oh, sorry, Cuff. I kept eating the mic. I'm sorry. I'm back here now. I just get too hyped.
Watch your eating, sir. Cuff, what do you got for us?
The
Are
bison.
you gonna mix it up?
No,
Oh
just-
wow! Come on.
All he has to do is like step on it, and that's it.
Yeah, like sit on
Remember.
it, like whatever.
I wish
cattle
I could play
trops?
devil's advocate, but there's no way.
Okay, well you get ready because Ram is winning this shit. One, they're intelligent. They're
I can't.
they're shifty little motherfucker. You know how all that shit's like around. It's gonna use the arena to its advantage.
Yeah, because
The bison's gonna, it's gonna be like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr," and it's gonna run straight at it because it's dumb. Ram's just gonna sit there and be like, yeah, run across the cattle trops, bitch. And he's gonna bust his little ankles and be like, oh, fuck. And then he's gonna keep going with his busted ass legs and charge at it. Ram's just gonna scoot over, because he's gonna roll a fucking nat 20 on his dexterity save. Bitch gonna dodge out of the way. Bison's gonna go right into that cattle trap, and then Ram's gonna just berate it with his big old ram horns.
I want to go back
Rams.
over the vocabulary you're using later, but I don't know what words you're saying.
vocabulary.
What are cattle trops?
He means caltrops.
Oh,
Caltrops.
okay.
See, the
Got it,
things,
got it.
yeah, I put those in the middle of the arena. For spice.
I thought you were like making a cow joke, but then there wasn't a cow involved. I was confused, but okay. I don't think rams are like that much more intelligent than
They're pretty
they're
fucking
both
smart.
animals.
Have you been to a petting farm?
Petting
A
zoo.
petting, whatever. They're farms, they're zoos, whatever you want to call it, okay?
In my life, I have been to a petting zoo. Yes.
Put that little quarter in, you start turning that shit, and they're all like,
I think
you see
for the
that?
So they
I
have
think-
the basic need for food.
like, you see that motherfucker over there? He's got some grub. They come over, and you're just like sitting there, you're like, oh, you dumb goats, you can't get to me. And then they go, oh, bitch, try me. And they stick their head through the gate and they're like, I'm gonna get you. And you're like, oh shit. Smart.
Clearly,
Boom.
you had some dramatic
you show
petting
food.
zoo experience.
You show food to a bison. They're just like,
There's a
Are
personal
they?
story in here for sure.
and they're just like, oh, he's got food. Oh, darn, I can't stick my head through it like
Have
a
you
ram.
ever seen a bison in real life? I have not.
Also, we need to figure out if a ram and a goat are the same thing because we keep using them interchangeably. I don't think they are.
No, but they're similar. But the ram is much smarter than the goat. So if the goat can do that, then it could do thrice a goat.
Oh,
The ram would just straight jump over that shit, and he would take out a nappy. He would take out a little napkin. He'd grab the food, put it on the little nappy, and eat that shit like a gentleman.
Oh, I thought you were doing like a little bullfighter Olay thing.
No, it'd eat it like a goddamn gentleman.
Okay, well,
Ram 1,
you know-
bison 3. So technically, bison wins.
technically,
But
I give
in my
you-
heart, the ram is victorious.
See, I'm like on a seesaw about this. I want to give you credit for ingenuity, but I also want to send you the loony bin. I don't know which side should eventually win out.
I think my biggest thing is, last week Barnes Battles, he was mentioning, video game characters.
Oh yeah, we're
characters.
jumping everywhere.
And
dude.
then now we're into animals right away.
Because it's related to our topics of buffaloes,
and video
as in
games.
bills,
The
and then
bisons,
rams, as in rams. Head to head. Now, just a super fast Rams Bills Super Bowl. Rams easy. Yeah. Okay. Al.
Rams.
Jeff.
I don't know. I don't know enough about the Bills because they're usually not a team that
Let's
exists.
say everyone is healthy. Like everyone is 100%
That doesn't mean
healthy
he
on both
learned
teams.
about them in the last 3
Yeah,
seconds.
come.
Listen.
Everyone that you don't know is healthy.
Yeah.
the entire
Now, let's
football
say-
league.
Yeah, but let's say you have a little vending machine where you put a quarter in and you spin it and food comes out.
Cuff, I'll put it to you this way:
The Rams.
the Bills lost to the Jaguars, who passed for 87 yards. So if that tells you anything about the Bills football team, that's
It was a goddamn pipe dream. I wish they made it, man. But also cool to see Jacksonville. Proud of them. Like,
yeah. And good for Buffalo. I mean, that's 17 years of no playoffs. So
yeah. But sad Chargers didn't get to make it in.
yeah, they deserve it. Fucking young.
Matt
dog
Ryan
crew.
was doing. Rivers
There you go.
was doing really good, like the past 4 or 5 games. Like that team was gelling pretty good.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, man, that like if he had a ring or two or maybe some more all pro selections, like he could be in the hall. Like he has
Yeah.
the stats for sure.
Definitely.
Granted, when you play with a Hall of Fame running back in LT for a while, you get that, and a Hall of Fame tight end in Antonio Gates. But I feel bad for the dude. Like he has been on some unlucky teams and just bad teams straight up, and I think he really deserves a ring at some point. But I don't think he has many more years in him.
Yeah, no, not many more.
Yeah.
But that was Barnes Battles.
Thank you, Varn.
Yeah, no problem. Good job, guys. Well fought. Ram, you put up a hell of a show.
Not
but
much.
Did not.
sometimes you just gotta fold your cards and let the dealer win. You know.
I'm just. I'm flummoxed. I'm absolutely flummoxed.
That's a good word.
Wow, that's a big word.
Yeah.
Gotta write that down.
Okay, so following up
Well,
after just a smash Barnes Battles, second installment. Episode 2, Barn. You forgot to say episode 2.
Fuck!
No, episode 2, not episode 5.
Redo.
Okay,
You
ready?
do the whole thing.
Barnes Battles, episode 2.
There you go.
Okay, now just
we'll
cut
splice
that
it in. Yep.
section. Yeah, slice that right in.
We won't. So anyways, talking about battles, talking about this or that, talking about that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
We got some Would You Rather Wednesday coming at ya.
On a Tuesday.
Matt
We got
does
some
it.
Would You Rather
They don't
Wednesday.
need to know what
Yeah,
day we're
Matt.
filming it at.
That's my bad.
Oh,
That's
Matt.
you, again,
Oh.
pulling behind the curtain. You don't let them see Oz, Matt.
God.
Watch the fucking Wizard of Oz for once in your life.
That's on me.
Yeah.
He's just like, it's only a fog machine and a tiny little man in a dress.
I can't today. All right, anyways. so,
That's my
the face
Matt
was so
impersonation.
good. I love the face. There you go. Yep, there it is again.
yeah.
Sorry, Al. go
Audio
ahead, go
listeners, I'm making silly faces. Continue, Al. It's something about a would you rather, I hear.
Yeah, after that 5-minute segue, we're doing Would You Rather whenever the fuck day it is. Still works.
Wednesdays.
All right. So let's start off with some greed here. See how greedy you guys are.
Ooh.
Would you rather, and this is without for you fucking absolute rules lawyers out there,
One
Matt.
question or no?
One question each. You
No,
fuck.
we got 2 last time.
No, we got one.
No.
It was
I had to
one.
remember because you kept fucking wasting them.
Matt.
Oh, sorry,
Anyways.
sorry.
So your options are, and to make some points in case this is the question, you don't make any deals previous. You are both in separate rooms. You both you're given the choice. The other person is not. You get the choice. You can push one button right now. You get $50,000 cash in a suitcase. You walk out golden. You push the other button. Your friend that's in the other room, $500,000 cash. They walk out. What are you doing?
That's a really good one.
Or
This is your one question. So
one question.
Yep.
Only you are asked that question. They're
Only
just
you.
brought into the room.
You
and just
know
sit
for
there.
a fact they do not have this choice.
Okay.
And
It
they
is
don't
only you.
like they'll get the money and they'll just have no idea why and they're just like, okay.
Jeff's question.
So I guess you're asking if they will know what happened? Yes, they will know what happened once you make the choice. They won't know if you got it. They'll know if they got it, why they got it.
How close of a friend is it?
That's your question. This is the person you consider to be your best friend.
Easy. Press the button. 500,000 for them.
I mean, even if they weren't
Reasons?
your best friend, it was just like, a good friend or like a coworker friend, definitely would push the button for them. Because like at the end of the day, like $50,000, like yes, it's a lot of money, but it's not like a life-changing amount of money. It's not like you're gonna quit your job kind of money.
Right.
But $500,000, that's a sizable amount where that can really change your
But-
life.
That extra O.
So I guess before we get to Barn here, for you two guys who have answered this the same way, they find out you pushed the button, you made the choice to not give yourself the money, you gave them the money. Do you expect any in return?
I don't expect it, I guess. I mean, I know if somebody did it for me, I would be like, here's 50 grand, like, thank you. Or maybe even like, here's 100 grand, like, thank you for changing my
50
life.
grand? I'd fucking slap that motherfucker across the face if I'm gonna hit that goddamn button. We're splitting that shit 50-50.
That feels like you really didn't hit the button.
Or did I?
I don't know. You haven't really answered the question
Yeah,
yet.
you haven't answered the question yet.
I would hit for the other person, but I would 100% expect to get 250
Jeez.
You would
would make it
expect
250.
it. Not just want it, you'd expect it. Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
So what if somebody
I
did
could
that
have
for you?
taken some shit
What-
myself.
What if somebody did that
I'm
for
helping
you?
us
Would you
both
give them
out.
250,000?
Hell yeah, I would. I'd be like, God damn,
I'm
thanks
just
for
making
this
sure
shit.
it goes
Boom.
both ways. I'm just
Oh yeah, it goes both ways. hands
And
down.
obviously, I mean,
Probably
with-
easier said than done.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. I mean,
that's the thing.
with these questions, you know, there's obviously a huge degree of hyperbole because I mean, that's probably never going to happen. I can't say
Probably.
never. I mean, sure, there might be a scenario, but yeah, I feel like it is easy to say you would push the other button for sure. And then when you're given the choice, you're just like, fuck, man, money is tight as shit right now. And I think it all changes if you have a family too. Like, I think that really goes into
easily.
a lot.
If you have a kid, it's like 50.
Yeah, so it's for sure a tough one, and obviously there's a lot of little elements that go into it. But I would like to think the greater amount of people would push the 500,000 one, but I don't know, man. It's an interesting.
Which one did you pick? Did you pick?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, 500,000 all day. It's not a choice for me.
And then do you expect money to eat
Zero.
too? Or,
Zero. Yeah.
damn,
That doesn't
I'm a
matter.
piece of shit.
Al's like the one that looks. He just cares about other people. Like Al is genuinely a person that cares about others.
I'm pretty rude.
I mean, the only thing I would expect is that they don't go like fucking blow it on like just dumb shit. Like then I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be like, fucking really, like go get a house, like do something. Like don't go to fucking Vegas and do like blowing hoes. Like that's
No,
just
that's not me.
yeah. But
I'm down for blowing hose.
yeah, that would be my only stip I would put on it is like do something
hose.
worthwhile with it.
No blow. And no toes.
Okay.
Wait, so I'm interested
Yeah, sorry.
to hear like at what point in time, like what point would you not pick the 500,000? Like given like yes if it's your best friend, yes if it's a good friend,
Oh, okay.
if it's
okay.
some random person, if it's somebody you hate.
It's your ex-girlfriend that
Me?
cheated on you. Like,
Yeah,
As,
pretty
as
easy
soon
one
as
for
it
mine.
leaves the like best friend category, it's 100% 50 for me. I'm a piece of shit.
Really? Not even just a good friend?
Well, yeah, I have to know the person. As soon as it's like,
That's usually
Or-
friends, you know.
yeah, a good friend, yes. A best friend, yes. But as soon as it goes to
Like an
somebody
acquaintance,
I've
like a
talked
Facebook
to,
friend.
yeah, like
Yeah.
just somebody I know.
Yeah, like
Or-
if they ran the roulette and just like landed on some random person from high school, that'd be tough, man.
that would be tough.
Unless maybe doing it would possibly like get me an in to be like their mate,
Oh my
maybe.
Jesus Christ, that's pretty bad. You basically just
Next one. Next one. Just
I'm
go.
moving past it.
Just go.
keep it going, keep it going.
Anyways, so actually, pretty good segue from Barn, who does not have much of a filter. You get two options from this point on to the rest of your life. No, you know what? As soon as you're able to speak,
Man.
you get two options. You can talk, but you have to always tell the truth, no matter what. You cannot lie. Or you can never speak again.
I think for me, talking would be easy.
You can learn sign language pretty easily.
No,
said-
I
you
mean,
said-
I
oh,
feel
you
like
lied.
I'm pretty truthful most of the time, and I'm also like I'm overly truthful
Well-
a lot of the time. But yeah, I'd be fine talking.
So when you say
Wait,
you wanna,
go for it, Gov.
when you say you have
First
to tell
question.
the truth, is it like like a stream of conscious, like you think of something you have to blurt it out and say it, or only if people ask you questions?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, yeah, I would say, like, you don't talk to the point where you're just, like, puking words. But if they ask you a question and the thought comes into your head, you speak it. But it's not just like, oh God, oh, what did you saying? Oh God, oh God, oh God. Like, you're not doing that. But like, as soon as you form a coherent thought, it's coming out of your mouth.
So like, for instance, if a coworker is speaking to Barn about work, and Barn's like, "Man, she's really hot," he's not gonna just blurt out like, "Will you marry me?"
Yeah. I mean, if he's thinking that, then yeah, it would come out of his mouth, I guess. Like,
Yeah, Barn, you should probably be silent.
like coherent
Be able to
sentences.
get any
Yeah.
jobs.
I think for that stuff, for like impulses, you've probably had some sort of like a little bit of control. But still, like if it's in your head, like you will feel compelled to tell them.
I'm still good on the
Be
truth.
like, so what were you doing last night? You come back. Oh, I was just beating my meat raw.
Yep.
What were you
Yep.
doing? Like,
Legit.
Well, you do that with Al anyway,
I
so
was gonna say.
all right, speak the truth.
Yeah.
yeah. I think not speaking forever is way too difficult,
Really.
and telling the truth, like you tell the truth 90% of the time anyway, so that extra 10%.
There's some people, man, I think they would literally jump. Like, I don't think they
Opposite,
can
yeah.
do it.
No.
Like, just chronic liars. Yeah, man, that'd be fucking tough. Like, just, I think you'd probably at some point develop, like, a way to, like, crush the, like, impulses. So I think you'd probably figure out a way to, like, basically alter your thinking so that you
Yeah.
like only think about stuff you're willing to say out loud.
Like-
But for those first awkward years, it'd be pretty rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just no way. Like, I can't even imagine any of those, major disabilities when it comes to hearing, speaking, sight, anything like that. Like, I just don't know how you do it, man. Like, it's got to be so rough. Especially because, I mean, the four of us, well, most of us like talking probably way too much. So I'd have to go with the truth and just fucking hope that I found a way to figure out how to control it, I guess.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yep. I'm dying.
Oh,
For the last one, we'll do a. What do I want to do here? Have you guys heard of the trolley problem or the tram? I forget what it's called. I think it's the trolley problem.
Like, to save one person, you might kill a group of people.
Right, exactly. So you it's coming down the tracks like straight away, and there are 5 people tied up on the track. If you do nothing, it kills those 5 people. If you pull a lever, it changes course and kills 1 person. What do you do? Would you rather
I remember
Let
this
it
in
go.
psych class.
and not have any, you didn't affect it in any way, it just ran its natural course and killed those 5 people? Or would you rather be the one to pull the lever and switch the track, thus killing the 1?
Is the one person an unknown person?
They're all unknown.
That's so tough.
I've heard this
mean-
question slightly differently, as opposed as like the Batman problem, where like it's guaranteed to kill 1 person, but if you change the course, there might be a group of people that die, but you don't know
See-
for sure.
Yeah, because usually the crux is this, right? It's that you can do nothing and kill more people, or you can do
Purposely
something
kill someone.
killing less, but now you are the one doing it.
Now you're involved.
But it's a, does the greater outweigh the few type of thing, even though it's your decision?
This one's rough, honestly.
Yeah. I think I'll start us off here. I would have to pull the lever, because no matter what, a person or people will die.
Mm-hmm.
So in my head, I killed the 5 people by not doing anything. So by pulling the lever, I'm killing 1 instead of I'm killing 5. So I would pull the lever.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think I would have to do the same. Like, I would just have to pull the lever. I mean, either way, it's gonna happen, right? You don't have a choice to. I don't think, like Barn, like I couldn't live with myself knowing like I had the ability to change it.
Yeah, that's more the
and
thing.
I didn't. But it also, like, this problem brings up like the idea of, you know, self-driving cars. Like, that shit is gonna be decided by a computer with logic built into it. Like,
Let's go.
I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's wrong, but this is like the stuff that like is gonna be happening in real life in the next few years. Like, if a Tesla goes out of control, is it gonna go into the crowded mall or kill maybe like a mom with a stroller? Right?
Don't put a baby, man. No.
I know.
Weird scenarios.
But I'm saying like
Either
2
a
people
mall or
versus
a
like
stroller.
20. You know what I mean?
I
But,
take
like,
them all.
I know, but this is like the stuff that, you know, these self-driving cars, like, that's stuff they have to figure out.
The car is obviously going to go for the stroller,
Yeah,
sadly.
it's a lighter vehicle. Also, whoever's
It'll have
tapping,
less
I'm gonna
resistance.
fuck you.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Open them cheeks, man.
Uh-oh.
I'd pull the lever
Sorry.
too. Like, you know, like it is your choice at the end of the day. Like, even though you didn't cause the train to like start, it is like, you know, minimizing the loss of life is like, I think, the best decision. And it's kind of like what Matt said. Like, if you're driving a vehicle and it's either, you know, go head-on collision with somebody or hit a group of children crossing the street, you would, you know, obviously try to avoid the children and hit head-on.
Yeah, I think, and I'm sure it's gone back and forth, but I think, yeah, when you think about it with some sort of a moral compass added to it, then yeah, pulling the trigger, you take that weight, you accept that you did it and you saved the more people, the greater amount of people, and that's on you. And I mean, you killed one person, but yeah, I still think if you're given that choice, you have to do it. But I think if you're sitting there with the lever and you're seeing that trolley going, like, I can't imagine. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't have the stones. Like, I don't think I'd have it in me. I think right now, just making the choice, I'd pull the lever, but man, it'd be interesting if
Like,
that
in
was an
the
actual
actual
scenario.
situation,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Because like
Yeah,
that's
knowing
you
the outcome.
right there. Yeah, exactly. For I mean, I assume I know the answer, but does your answer change for all of you if you know the one person?
And it could.
How well do we know this one person?
I mean, I'm just saying, just you have on more than one occasion interacted with this person.
Oh, I thought you meant like we knew him as in like
Yeah, like it was
Donald
Barn
Trump.
laying there or something. Oh, okay.
No. like yeah, sorry. Like you have talked to this person on more than one occasion. You would know their face and know their name.
So it's not like Barn laying there.
This is still not Barn.
And also, it was the one person.
Yeah.
Not the group of 5.
Yes.
It would have to, honestly, it would depend on the relationship with that person, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, it comes down to the person.
Like, you would say in your mind right now, like, of course, like, I would totally, save the more people because, that's what you're supposed to do in humanity. But, like, if that's, like, one of your good friends or something, like, and you actively have to change it, like, that's where your excuse would come into play. You're like, well, I didn't do anything, and that's my friend, so...
Food?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it gets easier and easier not to pull a lever if you know the person, which, I mean, really plays into the whole morality of it. It's like, okay, then is it really the numbers that matter, or is it the familiarity that matters?
Wow, that's deep.
Not that deep, but thank you, man.
Al?
If it was me, I would hope you would pull that lever.
And on that note, that concludes Would You Rather, whatever the fuck day it is.
I like the whatever the fuck day it is. That's a good sign off.
Thank you, Brian.
I'll be thinking real deep tonight.
Yeah.
Want to take us home?
Well, wait,
All right, are we ready to go
Cuff
home?
got something.
to keep going with that, I think it's easier when you think about it in scale. Like, would you, like, if it's 100 people who might die or 20 people who might die?
Right.
But, like, the 20 people are people you know, and the 100 people are just, like, 100 random...
Nameless faces.
Yeah. I think
if you scale both, that
it's like the same scale, it's 1 to 5.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's obviously when you just keep adding bodies, it just gets worse because
It's like massacre.
either way, that's rough. But yeah, that's too many people. I don't know. It'd be a tough choice.
Yeah. Well, to end us on a lighter note, one quick little thing before we head out. How many of you guys, I know a few of us have. I know. How many of y'all been watching Awesome Games Done Quick?
Yeah, a little
And
bit.
what has been your favorite? What's your favorite one that you've seen? Even if it's been a short amount of time, like
That's what AGDQ is.
Oh my.
Wow, I'm gonna have a print. All right, I'll start off with,
Wait, when you ask which one's your favorite, you mean like
or just like
of this iteration?
this year. Yeah, this year, and it could either be because it's still going on, of course. So, say you're looking forward to a game, you could say that, or if you already saw a game that's a favorite of yours that you were able to catch some of the vid docs. I don't know if they have those up yet or not. Or just funny moments. Mine, for sure. Funny moments last night where we were watching... What was the one before Burnout? I can't even remember. Like, my brain cannot remember what happened before Burnout. Oh, the 007.
Yeah,
that
Mr.
one was
Shasta.
also insane. Mr. Shasta is an absolute mid-man. Like, that guy is ridiculous. But I thought that was crazy until Burnout Paradise came on, and holy shit, that's the Twitch chat I know and love. It was just roasting this poor guy that was on for like an hour and a half, and it was just the most awkward thing.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it was like his brother or a kid or something on the couch, and he was just like sitting there and he wasn't saying a word, and Twitch chat was just like, "Couch kid, are you alive? Couch kid, please not if you're being held against your own will." And like, it was just, that shit kills me. It's too funny, and yeah, that's the stuff I live for. That's the stuff I live for.
And then just not even mentioning just the runners, just absolute like
That's a whole other thing.
I don't even know, man. Like he would just be like, okay, go ahead, read a donation. there's a car, get the car in my way, and like a donation reader would be like,
RNG.
okay, I'm gonna keep reading the donation to like. Just from the word go, man. It was
amazing.
It hurt so bad.
It was like watching The Office. Like, it was cringy as fuck.
And there was this one part where he was like,
I'm gonna fix this car.
I'm gonna go over here, and it's gonna waste a couple seconds, but it'll be a quick repair, so that way we could take 4 hits. 3 hits, like literally just like comes out of there and slams into another car, and I was howling, dude.
Yeah,
like his face was just like just absolute, like it was amazing. Like that's what I watch AGDQ for, man. It's like these people, like the games are fun, and obviously like the charity's fucking awesome. Like they raise so much fucking money,
much money.
Like just these guys who like. Yeah, they probably have some sort of Twitch following, but like they really aren't used to being on like a big stage like this, having a lot of people watching them, and it makes for just great comedy. Like, I mean, nothing but the best for them. Like, they're probably just great dudes, but just not ready for that spotlight quite yet. And it's great. It's fucking high comedy. It's amazing.
It's really great.
Yeah, I haven't watched too much yet. It's only been like 3 days so far.
I think it's actually
2.5 days.
Yeah, like 2.5.
Yeah.
It's super new now.
I saw the 007 with Shasta.
Oh, nice. So you did see that.
Yeah, he was a good combination because he was like well spoken.
Yeah.
But like he was just a
And
weirdo.
he knew his shit.
Yeah, I mean, he's still your like you
Twitch
look up,
troll.
you know, gamer, nerd, whatever, dork. Like he's in the dictionary. But yeah, he knew what he was doing, and like it's crazy, right? Because like these guys are, you know, speed running this one game over and over. That's their life, playing this one game. But they're cocky as balls, dude. The guy's just like, I'm the best at this game. Like, what else is there to it? I'm just like, dude, like, I want to see like him and like the top, like Odell Beckham in a room together, and just like they're just jerking each other off.
Yeah,
like
just
it's
like,
just like,
who are you, black man?
Yeah, just like absolutely, just like just this weird like almost diva-like mentality, but for a speedrunner. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but it's fucking hilarious. I love it. Like, go on, get your fucking shit, man. Like, you committed your life to this. You tell people your world records, man. Like, it's awesome. Yeah, Shasta was good, man. That was a fun guy to watch.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, I missed that. Oh, well, I hold the world record. Whatever. It's like,
He's just literally flopping it out on the table.
Yeah. It was funny whenever people would be like, nice shot. Wow, so fast. You'd just be like, thank you.
Yeah. He's a character for sure.
Matt, have you seen any? Rude.
He's
Dude, I
too
just
busy.
found out what AGDQ stood for.
Let's start there.
Yeah.
Too busy
I'll definitely
watching
check it out.
the big baller
Definitely check it out.
balls.
Nice.
Yeah, man, come on.
Ah, dude.
All in the family.
I'm so out on that family. I don't think I was ever in, but I'm so out. They're awful. I think obviously I love that Burnout Paradise. That was fucking hilarious, and Shasta was great. But as far as just one-liners go, my probably favorite moment so far was I don't know why for the life of me I can't remember the game that he was running, but it was Batman, Arkham Asylum, and like he's doing pretty good, and like it was kind of late at night, especially for the East Coast, or like the room wasn't too full live, but usually like whenever you watch these things, you're used to like when they hit like a cool skip or like do a cool thing, like they clap, like you clap, whatever. And sometimes like if you don't know the game, the runner or the people on the couch have to be like, oh, that was really hard, and they're like, oh, okay, and like they clap. And like this guy was doing like some pretty cool stuff, and just the room was dead, just absolute silence.
Yeah.
And then the very end of the game, if you've played Arkham Asylum, you go into Joker's party, and all of his like little minions are like clapping for you and dancing and stuff. And he goes in there, and the guy on the couch is like, well, that's the most claps you've gotten all run. And I was just like, holy shit! Like, my God.
Absolutely
roasted. Like, the most savage shit I've ever fucking heard. I was just like, the guy just fucking went into the ether. Like, his body got sent to the fucking Shadow Realm, dude.
He
Oh my
straight
God.
sent his ass to the
I
Shadow
was
Realm.
absolutely rolling on the floor, man. That was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, that was gold.
That's why I love this thing, man. It's just like, obviously, like
nuggets
you
like
can't
that.
watch the whole thing. It's during work, and you'd be crazy to watch the whole thing. But
Yeah.
it's just these little moments, like just these little tiny things that like you happen to catch. And like Barn was saying, like Twitch chat can be like the absolute ninth circle of hell, but it can also be just a hilarious place. Like just that hive mind, but just with jokes and just absolute madness. And yeah, that's the moments you get out of this. And it's just a nice little thing. They raise a shit ton of money this time for cancer awareness, Cancer Foundation, and just a bunch of dudes hanging out on Twitch having a good time. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's great.
I think it's like the definition of Twitch, really. Like you watch it for the
Yeah.
small little moments, and also like to be a community and join Twitch chat and just kind of be cancerous.
Yeah,
Only if you're a sub now.
That's true.
that's true. Shout outs to your YSG. We miss you, buddy.
Yeah, Matt, that's yellow shirt guy.
Okay.
I don't know.
I had no
Rest
idea
in
what that
peace.
was. You guys put it in the group chat, and I was like, man.
We'll shoot you a little vid. We'll get you
Yeah.
caught up on
Perfect.
YSG.
Well,
Yeah.
I
He
think
was-
we can watch some of that tonight.
He was like Hercules walking amongst mortals. Like he was looked
Nice.
upon as a demigod.
Yeah, for sure.
He streamed Echo the Dolphin, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Doing like the bonus stream.
Yeah. All right. So that does it, boys. We calling it?
Whoa,
Call it.
Barn. No hot takes? That's a hot take.
That's a hot take right there.
There you go.
Okay, let's do some quick round robin hot takes here. Hot take from Barn. I am gonna make myself this fucking week because I have this long shit fuck library of games that I need to play. So I am making myself
Long shit fuck.
finish my Telltale Nintendo Switch game.
No need for that.
I'm gonna finish Uncharted 4 because I literally
that's a good
got
call.
like 3 missions in and just stopped playing because Breath of the Wild came out and it was like out of my mind after that point. And then after that, because I got Lost Legacies, I'm gonna play the Uncharted Lost Legacies right after that. So that is I want to just play those games this week. Like that's all I'm gonna play.
Okay, so no Skyrim
And-
VR.
Maybe some. Well, but that's the thing. I can only play like an hour or so because I'm still trying to get my sea legs with it. Because my stomach will get a little iffy here and there.
I think that's just your stomach, my dude.
Honestly, that's perfect though, because Lord knows you'd be locked in there for the whole day if you
Yeah,
could.
no, I'm
No,
good with it.
there people are saying it takes like a good few weeks of playing your VR to kind of get used to the motion of it. So I'm still in that stage of getting used to it, and it'll take a little while. But once I finish these 3, excuse me, then I'll I'll need to do Farpoint. That's on the VR. I want to experience that completely. They also news came out that they're at like 155-ish PlayStation VR games right now, and by the end of December this year they want to have 280 VR games. So they're like increasing the library by a shit ton because of the holiday sales that happened the few months back, and with that like $100 price decrease, a shit ton of people picked it up, like me. So looking forward to the future.
Or remember like 4 months ago when you were like, I absolutely have to play Hellblade. Like this game looks so
Fuck!
sick.
That's another one. Son of a bitch. Okay, that's
Like,
after. That's
cannot
after
go
Uncharted.
through this weekend without playing Hellblade.
Telltale, Uncharted 4, Lost Legacies, Hellblades, Nuna. Sunua? I can't
Skyrim.
remember.
Skyrim.
Skyrim. But yeah, that one everyone is saying is like their absolute
Yep.
favorite storytelling
So you're
of the
not
game.
leaving the house this weekend?
For playoffs. But yeah, like these next few days after work, I want to just like plow through these games. Also because GameStop is doing another, you trade in more than 4 games, you get 60% extra on your returns. So I would like to kill all those off so I could just burn them back over to GameStop and then get some more library under my
No,
belt.
that's not the goal. Well, I think it'd be a cold take to say that was the longest hot take known to fucking
Yeah.
man.
Sorry, it was a hot take. A long hot take. I told you.
All right, I'll come in steaming here. Nick Saban just tied Bear Bryant 6 national championships, won. I say he does not go for a 7th, and he is an NFL coach next year.
Ooh,
Really?
They need it. They need it. They're like killing everyone.
He is loosely tied to the New York Football Giants.
I think he's said in the past he would never want to. Like, he gets paid the same as NFL coaches.
Yeah, but I think he's at a point where
Go to the big
I've
boys,
never
dude.
been there. I can't say I've ever been there, so I don't know what it's like to win natty after natty. I don't. I can't pretend to know that. But I have to imagine there's a point where he just says, I've done it all.
Yeah.
Like maybe he goes to like a different school and tries to build it up, but I just like,
gets
what
boring.
more is there to accomplish at Alabama? Yeah, like I have to imagine, and this is from me, someone who hasn't been there, so really isn't a competitor on that level. I have to imagine for someone of his caliber and that kind of competitor, like you have to want more, right? And
Yeah,
the NFL is
I-
more.
yeah.
I don't know. I think he said in an interview that night, and granted, heat of the moment, but they told him, you just tied Bear Bryant, and he said, I don't care about that. That doesn't mean anything to me right now, and I think he doubled down with that, and I think he's on to the NFL.
Well, you tell him good luck competing against Mr. Gruden.
I would say he did look bored, like this whole season.
Yeah,
But I think it's a possibility he might just retire in general and just say like,
yeah, that's also true. I mean, it would have a chance to kind of tarnish the legacy a little bit if he fails again in the NFL.
yeah, like Chip Kelly or
And Chip Kelly had no legacy to start with. He's a trash human.
Ooh,
Or,
hot take. Well, no, that's not hot. But
which Harbaugh is it? That was the 49ers?
Jim.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh. It's kind of
Yeah.
weird history.
Yeah.
no, he's got it. He's got the team for next year.
Did you hear the story? This was a while ago, but they tried doing they did like an auction, like I think to raise money for the team or something, or charity maybe, and they tried to auction off a pair of Jim Harbaugh worn khakis, and no one bid on them. Like absolutely
That's
no
so
one.
troll.
Like it's like I get it, that's like an iconic feature, but no one's gonna wear your fucking pants, dude. Like that's weird as shit.
I hope one day someone would want to wear my pants.
I'll wear your pants, Martin.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
Cuff Matt. Hot take.
Or just something. A last word.
Last final word.
I guess for me, the Balls had their debut in Lithuania today.
Yep.
oh, the balls. Okay.
Yeah.
There were some decent highlights.
Is any of this a take at all?
That was my last take. Like it was,
I'll give him.
a
I'll give
final
him a
note. It's a
take.
final
I'll
note.
give him a take.
I won't give him a take, but it's a last note. It's a good one
Last
to go
last
out of.
note.
They combined
Okay.
for 29 points.
Yeah, Cuff a take, a note, a hot or cold note.
It's like a lukewarm take.
Okay.
Ooh, oh.
But we've
okay.
been kind of annoyed with Hendo and his craze of cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
But
shout out to Hendo.
Shout out
just a
Sendo.
little bit.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
put some money in it too.
What?
Oh, Cuff.
Holy balls!
You know,
You
not
do
like
it-
I'm not putting in like
spinning
my
in my
entire
chair.
investment portfolio.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hendo's like in the red, and he's just lying to us. Like he is like
honestly
chugging
100%
dong on the
believe that.
streets because he is just absolutely
Money's
losing.
money, dude. Money is money.
Are you doing what you were saying and like buying the Bitcoin and then like turning that into like the smaller ones, or
I think so. Actually, there's a few small coins that you can just buy directly with
oh really?
dollars.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'd probably do that or try to do that. But like
Yeah.
they're all like all the exchanges are so swamped right now that like of course to be able to, you know, deposit money, you have to first get verified. And like an actual physical human being has to verify you are who you are.
Well, that's good though. I guess security.
There's like they're getting like thousands and thousands of requests a day, and so they're so behind.
Jesus.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Like,
That's insane.
So it might take me a while to be able to buy anything.
it feels like one of those things now. Like obviously it probably felt like this, you know, some time back before it really blew up. But it's like not getting in on your like department lottery pool. Like if you're the one guy who's like, nah, I don't want to throw in $20, and then all of a sudden everyone's just fucking hit the boom and they're gone. It's just like, yeah, maybe I should have tossed a couple in. Like you toss some money into it, see what happens.
Yeah, and it keeps
like
keeps happening. Like, you know, Bitcoin shot up in price, and everyone's like, "Oh, I missed the train."
Yep.
Fuck. But then you see Ethereum jump up, and you're like, "Oh, I missed the second train."
Yep.
a lot of
And
trains.
then Ripple shot up, and you're like, "Was that the last train, or is there any more trains?"
No, there's another train coming, and you know what it's called? It's called the currency of Otherdog, and I'm gonna put so much money into Otherdog, and that shit's gonna blast off. That's not gonna be a train. This could be a motherfucking rocket. Hot take.
Nice.
Nonsense take.
We'll give you that.
Yeah.
All right. So on that note, you know that'll do it here for us at Same Gaming. You can find us at
SameGaming.com.
nice. Well done. And Al. What's
on
our
Twitter
Twitch?
at samegaming_.
And Twitter, yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch?
And our
Cuff?
Twitch.
Same as Twitter.
Same as Twitter. Easy as that. See, we're looking out for the people. We're looking out for you guys, our listeners.
Little man.
Our wonderful, wonderful listeners that listen to us, which is probably maybe all of us and
Matt Young.
possibly Matt Young. How's it going? Shout out. Shout out.
Shout
out. Yeah, so yep, you can tell that it's been a while, but yeah, you know, just check us out for our reviews on games. Our some extra Twitch streaming. We've been doing a little extra of that too. Watch me get extremely upset at League of Legends. It's a blast.
No.
Also, just a quick little snippet here. Deej and all the buddies are back at Bungie. They will be submitting a new thing this Thursday.
Gotta let it die. You gotta let it go.
The longest outro in the world.
In the Thwob, they'll be updating us about Destiny 2, and come next week you will see how happy or pissed off I am about it. So I almost canceled the Skype call. But see you dudes. Don't be lame. Be same.